Hey, folks, Dave back here again, and we're testing something new again today, as we always like to do here. We're trying to figure out, a couple different things here, and we're going to see what we can get to work and what we can't get to work here. But the big thing is the light is kind of drowning things out here. But anyway, so I was working on this late last night, and so I finally get a chance just now, to sit down and give it another go. So I'm going to play a little bit of APBA baseball here. Trying out a different camera tonight. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go, how long I'll be able to go, because I am using kind of a battery thing. It is USB, but again, this is just a test. Alrighty. So just bear with me tonight. If it crashes, then it crashes, and that's that. But I at least wanted to try this out here as I get more buzzing in my headset. Okay. Enough of the chitter-chatter here. Let's try to get things going, and let's see how this goes here. Alrighty, so hopefully everything looks okay. We're going to play a little bit of APBA baseball tonight. This is from July 30th, 1980. All right, now it's going to focus in and out on my hand and the dice, but the idea is I want to see if you can see the card any better. So here we go. All right, so I have a 63. Yeah. I'm playing APBA, right? Yeah. Okay. I got to refocus here. I'm a little bamboozled here. Let me get my camera squared away here. I'm a little bamboozled here as I'm trying to set this thing up here. Alrighty. So a 63. That looks like it's going to be a 31, right? So we have Perry, who's a C, pitching here for Texas. We are in Texas, by the way. So if I look at my my 63, that's a 31. And let me see here. So they are the Baltimore's at home. Oh, wait, I got this screwed up. Baltimore's at home. Hang on a sec. Nope. So Baltimore's at home. So now I got this back up here. Let me see. I got it wrong here. Perry, get off the mound here, Perry. Perry, you're coming out later. Palmer is on the mound as we... No. We're in Texas. Yes, we're in Texas. Okay, man, I'm looking at this. Perry actually is with the Yankees here, but we're in Texas tonight. Yes, we are in Texas. So Baltimore will be hitting. Okay. My score sheet's kind of weird here. Texas is the home team. So Bunbury's up. That was a 63, a 31, and that's going to be center fielder, and that's going to be an out. So it's going to be fly ball, the center fielder. And Bunbury is out, so we have one away. That's how I'm going to do my outs over here, just like that. Alrighty, so the Baltimore fielding will be, they're both going to be fielding off of chart number 2, by the way, for those of you scoring at home. So hopefully this looks okay. So now we get Lowenstein coming up. And I think you can see everything here, right? You should be able to see everything. Yep, I think everything looks okay. All right, so Lowenstein with one away. And we got a 35, and a 35 is a 9. Off a C pitcher, and a 9 of a C pitcher is a pop up over to third base, and that's going to be 2 away. So a P5 for Lowenstein. And come to think of it, I'll have a Lowenstein. As Michael stops by, as he plays some APBA baseball tonight, and now it's going to be Singleton here. I need to get that up a little higher, is what I need to do. All right, how's that look? Okay, I think you can see everybody. Try to straighten it all out. So I think you can see the numbers now with this camera here. I might need to, like I said, I'm still playing with the light. But this is just a test. All righty, 2 away. 54 is going to be an 8, and that'll be a single up the middle. So Singleton is on, so we have a base runner on with 2 away. And now we have Eddie Murray. Take me home tonight. Eddie Murray, let's see what we can do here. All righty. A 26 for Mr. Murray. And I got to go to my man on base here. A 26 is a 30. And that is going to be into left field. Coming over to make the catch is the left fielder, Al Oliver. And that ends that. So we end the first inning. And it's absolutely nothing to absolutely nothing. So Palmer comes on the mound. Not Arnold, but Jim. So Jim Palmer will be on the mound here for the Orioles. All right, so they got 0. So now we're here in the bottom of the inning. That's where we are right now. So no hits, no runs, and no errors. I'm going to try to keep the scoreboard up to date, too. You got History Maker Golf. Nice. That's a fun game. I like History Maker Golf. I played that the other day and had an absolute blast with it, by the way. Alrighty, so we have Mickey Rivers is going to lead things off for the Texas Rangers. And let's see how we do here with Mickey Rivers. So I got to make sure I get that up a little higher. Alrighty. And a 16. That's going to be a 28 for Mickey Rivers. And a 28 is going to be a down the shortstop. So a G6. And we have one away for the Rangers. And next we have Bump Willis. Bump Willis, his first trip to the plate here today. And we got a 31 for you. And a 31 is a 9 in Palmer's grade C. Palmer's a C, huh? And that's going to be another pop-up to third base. So we've had a 9 come up a couple of times here. And so now there's 2 away on the Rangers. Al Oliver comes in now with 2 away. A 12, that looks like it's going to be a 25, right? A 25. And a 25 is a hit. If he's an X, he's a strikeout. No, he's not. Is he a K? No, he's not. So that's going to be a ground out down to second base. So 1, 2, and 3, everybody goes down in order. And now we're through the first inning. And now we go into the second inning. Still no score. So Palmer will go over here. And Gaylord Perry will come back out for Texas. I guess he finished the season with the Yankees. I had to dig him out of the Yankees, actually, to play this game. How about that? Okay, so we have Dan Graham Cracker coming up. Dan Graham is going to get things going here. Or he's going to try to anyway. I think you can see those numbers, right? If I zoomed in a little bit more, you could probably see them a little bit better. Yeah, that's actually pretty good right there. All right, I'll try to keep it like that. All right. All righty. So we have a 62. That's going to be a 13. And a 13, he struck him out. So Perry strikes out Graham. And there's one away. The Graham Cracker goes down swinging. All right. So now we have Mr. Crowley. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Mr. Crowley up now. And with nobody on. And we got a 36 for Mr. Crowley. That's going to be a 33. And it's, is he a strikeout? Why? No. That's just going to be a pop-out. And coming over is the second baseman. And Bump Willis will make that catch. And now we have 2 away here on the Orioles. Doug DeCinces coming up. I got a 14. That's a 30. And that's going to be a fly out to center field for DeCinces. And they go down in order again. So the pitchers doing quite well here in my camera test. And so far the camera seems to be holding up. And now Palmer will come back on the mound. And we're going to have Buddy Bell coming up. I think it would be better if I could just zoom in on the card and not have so much of the field. But again, this is just a test for tonight. Buddy Bell, his first trip is a 15. That's going to be a 7 on a C pitcher, and a 7 is a single because he likes to mingle. So Buddy Bell is on for Texas, and we'll put a man on base right there. And now we have, oh man, I love Rusty Staub. I don't know why, but I was always a Rusty Staub type of guy. Alrighty. And we got a 33 here, and that's going to be a 26 for Rusty Staub. And that's going to be a fielder's choice. A hard slide prevents a double play, so it's going to be 4-6. So we're going to go 4-6 for Staub. So the man's out at second on the fielder's choice, and we still have a man at first, but now we do have one away. And now we have Mr. Pat Putnam coming up to the plate. Oh, I got to get that up there a little higher. Okay, there we go. 54. Wow, terrible rolls tonight, huh? A 32 is a fly ball in the right field, and making that catch out there is Kenny Singleton. So now we have 2 away for Texas here in the bottom of the inning. So we are in the bottom of the inning, by the way. So just like that. Oh, we do have the 1 hit. So they got the single. Oh, I think they each have a hit, right? No, not a 1. Yeah, Singleton with a hit and Buddy Bell with a hit. So I missed that. Sorry about that. Alrighty, so where am I? Back to the game here. Okay. Rusty Kuntz, yeah. Yeah, I always pronounce that wrong myself. In fact, I don't even like to say that on the channel sometimes. Johnny Grubb, rub-a-dub-dub. What can Johnny Grubb get done for us here today? A 43. That looks like it's going to be a 29, and that should do it. Oh, that's going to be actually a strikeout. Strike him out, so Johnny Grubb goes down swinging. That ends the inning, and we'll set things up for the top of the 3rd between Baltimore and Texas here in 1980. And this is just a one-off camera test. As again, I keep trying to find a nice-looking camera view here. I'm trying different cameras, different cords, different everything today. All right, so this is going to be Kiko Garcia coming up for Baltimore. All righty, so let's clear the bases. Let's clear the outs. And here we go. 3rd inning. All right. 41. And that's going to be a 24. That's a different number. But it's going to be hit down to short. So that's all a 24 is. G6. 1 away. And now we have Rich Dower for Baltimore. This is 1980 I'm playing. Look at a 21. A 21 is a 26. And 26 is a hit down to second base, right? Second base, yep. G4. 2 away. Boy, a lot of nothing going on here. Actually, it's not too bad considering I'm just trying to get a test done here. Alrighty, let me slide that up just a little bit here so we can get everything in. Alrighty. Alrighty, so Bunbury up with 2 away. A 44, finally something happening. Maybe that's an 8, and that'll be a single. Oh, so the leadoff man, Bunbury, here gets on base, and that'll be our second hit for the Orioles. And then we have a man on. Alrighty, so with 2 away, it's going to be Lowenstein. It used to be a beer, Lowenstein, right? Alrighty. Oh, you're out of view here. So I got a 16, and that's going to be a 28. Yeah. Hit down to short. So we're going to call that a G6, and we're going to get out of Dodge and call that the end of the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's absolutely nothing to absolutely nothing. All right, so coming up now is the home team, Texas. No, I'm not going to get another no-hitter tonight. It's going to be a while for that to happen. That was a complete fluke. I'll take it. I mean, that was kind of cool, but I think I was doing a test that night? Yeah, I was testing out the other camera that I had. I think that the camera that I was testing the other night is going to be really good for the overhead of, like, the hockey games and stuff. This here, I'm going to try to snug this camera up here on the cards themselves and not so much the big hockey field or the football field. Alrighty, so Jim Palmer back on the mound here, and we are in the bottom of the 3rd, and we have Sundberg coming up. And we got a 56, and he struck him out. Sundberg goes down swinging, 1 away. Now, Pepe Frias is another guy I had to dig up. He was on the Dodgers, actually. So, and Captain Carl says, yeah, there's nothing I can do when it's every time I put my hands in a way, it's going to focus on my hand, and then it's going to go back to the cards. It's just not much I can do about that. There's no winning. There's no winning with this. But I wanted you to see the cards. That's the thing, is I wanted to see the cards. You had a no-hitter after a month? Oh, man, you lucky son of a gun, you. Nice job. 33 is a 7, and that'll be a single. So Pepe Frias with a single, and that's going to be another hit for Texas. So we have a man on for the home team, and with one away, and it's Mickey Rivers coming up. Yeah, this SDG said he just upgraded to StreamYard the Pro. My thoughts on it? I don't know yet, SDG. I only did one stream. I did it last night, and I was trying my other camera, and I was having mixed results. This camera here that I'm using right now is actually my video camera that I bought that does super video work, and I didn't know that they had a streaming option. They had an update over a year ago. I haven't updated the firmware. And so I said, I'll give it a try, and it seems to be working out pretty well. But it's only 720 the way I have it set up right now. So I won't need the 1080, but as long as you can read the numbers, that's all I care. The StreamYard 1080p, I got to play with it some more, and I like the fact that I can play with it for 12 days, and then I can go back to my old 720. I think it looked a little better. I wish it would give you a few more features than just that and an extra camera, because I couldn't push 1080p on two cameras. I noticed that last night, is that it wouldn't let me do that. All right, we got a man on first now before I lose my place. Mickey Rivers, the top of the order. He grounded out the last time up. And it's a 35. And it's going to be an 8 on Palmer. A single. And in the center field, running to the third. A slow runner is out, though. Oh, boy. So is Pepe Frias slow? No, he's not. So it's going to be a single, and Frias goes to third. And so now Texas has something cooking here with another hit. So that's hit number 3 for Texas. All righty. And again, this is just kind of a one-off here tonight. This is nothing crazy here. All righty, so now we have Bump Willis coming up. So he's got some bodies on bases here. So let's go to runners on first and third. With one away, they're going to play double play depth. That's what we're going to do here. Let's see if we can get this. Oh, I'm running a lot of 63s tonight. So that's a 31. And that'll be center field. Nice catch out there. Everyone holds, so now there's 2 away. So Bump did not get the bump we were hoping for. And we have Al Oliver coming up now. So can he get it done? So we got 2 outs, 2 on, no score. And we have a 54. That's a 32. And that ain't going to get it done. That'll go in the right field. So they leave runners at the corners. They got absolutely nothing out of that. And so we're going to go to the top of the 4th. Still nothing here. Thank you very much, Mr. Oliver. You blew it. All righty. So I'm going to put Perry back on the mound. Let's clear the bases of Rangers. And we got Kenny Singleton coming up, taking on Gaylord Perry. Okay. A 45. So that's going to be a 14. And a 14 is ball 4, right? Ball 4. So Singleton gets the walk. And we have a man on first base. And that man would be Ken Singleton. So now we have Eddie Murray. They call him tired. I don't know why they call him tired, but they call him tired. Got a 41. That's a 24. And that's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. So we have 2 outs just like that. Thank you very much. I hate double plays. I don't know if I ever hit into one when I was a kid, but boy, I tell you, I used to hate that. All right, so we have Graham Cracker coming up now. Let's see what he can do with 2 outs. 52, terrible rolls. A 27. X is a strikeout, so he's going to strike him out. So down they go. And let's go to the bottom of the 4th as we move right along here in Texas. And we could be here all night. I hope the camera battery lasts. Alrighty. So we have Bell coming up. he's going to lead things off if I can get my cards off the table here. All right. Palmer back on the mound. Taking on Bell. All right, here we go. I got to remember to move that up a little bit. All righty, here we go. Yeah, and I know every time I do a video test, you guys are expecting a no-hitter. I know. A 14. That's going to be a ball 4. So, Buddy Bell will take his base. And we have a Ranger on first base. How about that? Rusty Staub. Didn't Rusty Staub play like for every team in the American East back in the day? Just seemed like I have a baseball card for Rusty Staub on like every team, like Detroit and Cleveland and California. Just felt like that. 34. 31. That's yuck. Fly ball in the center field. Nice catch there by whoever. Bunbury? Yep, Bunbury. All right, we got one away. Sorry, I didn't change my outs. I always forget that. All righty, Pat Putnam will come up here. Let's see if he can get some things going for home team. 56 rather. 34. Why is the strikeout? So now we have 2 away. And that runner is still stuck on first base waiting for something to happen. Johnny Grubb. 54, and that's going to be a 32. And that's going to be another out. Yeah. Right field this time. So, we go to the 5th. A lot of zeros up on that scoreboard here in 1980. As we try to do another video test. I don't know if I like this view or not. I can see the cards a little bit better, but I still think it'd be better if I just zoomed in on the cards and didn't have the whole table here. I don't know. Alrighty, so Perry back on the mound. And he'll be facing Mr. Crowley. Here we go. 44. That will be a 7, and that will be a single for Mr. Crowley. Alrighty, so let me mark off another hit. So that'll be 3 hits, right? 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3. So each team with 3 hits, and Crowley's on base. Dougie DeCinces. Let's see what's going on with Dougie right now. Let's see if he can do the Dougie. We got nobody out. Lead runner on. DeCinces. 52. Yucky, yuck. X is a strikeout. So, DeCinces goes down. We have 1 away. Rusty's thought LeGrand Orange, yeah. I'm gonna dig him up when I'm done the game. I'm gonna go dig him out and find out what teams he actually played for. I only played for a lot of them. Alrighty, Kiko Garcia. 24. 13. Struck him out. So, now we got 2 down. And it's the bottom of the lineup here. Richie Pigpen Dower is up right now. And that's going to be a 45. That's a 14. And ball 1. Okay, keep that in mind. Ball 1. 56, 34. That's going to be, that's no, not a strikeout. Pops it out to short. So that'll end it. A P6. So that is that. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. If you like shutouts, then we got one for you. Alrighty. That's the great thing about APBA baseball. It flies right along. Even I can pick it up after a couple of weeks and have fun with it and not have to worry about learning it. All right, Sundberg. All right, here's Sundberg now. Let's see what we can do with Sundberg. Niner. And that's going to be popped up to third base. And that's what, 5? Yeah, P5. All right, let me get that guy off as 1 out now. All right, 1 away. And the future Dodger, Pepe Frias. I got a 61 here, which is a 24. And it's ground ball down the short. And he is out. And we have 2 away. Oh, we could be here all night. I don't think I'm going to go too deep into extra innings, by the way. Just so you know. Because I just am doing a test here tonight. Mickey Rivers with 2 outs. 23. Now it looks like it's a 12. And what is that? Ground ball to first base. Unassisted. And that will do it here. So, a lot of nothing. A lot of nothing going on right now. I don't know if that's good or if that's bad. Alrighty. Perry back on the mound. And he'll be facing the top of the order here in the top of the 6th, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're in the top of the 6th right now. And he's going to be facing Al Bumbry. And we have a 54. Wow, there's not a lot of, no 66s tonight. A 54, that looks like it's going to be a 32. And a 32, according to my chart, is a fly ball in the right field. So Bumbry flies out, and we have 1 away. All righty, time for a Lowenstein. Ready? You guys want a Lowenstein? We're going to have a Lowenstein. 52, 27. X is a strikeout. So Lowenstein goes down, and we have 2 away. So Perry and Palmer throwing some gems here. And now we have Ken Singleton coming up. Terrible, terrible rolls. 31. Center field. 1, 2, 3. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. So, for you guys that like pitchers duels, we got one going on right now. Jim Cakes Palmer. They call him Cakes. I don't know why they call him Cakes, but they're going to call him Cakes. All right, so now we have Bump Willis back out here. Nobody on base, nobody out, leading things off. And I got a 64. And he struck him out. Bump Willis goes down. We have 1 away. Al Oliver. He is grounded out and flied out, just like everybody else. What a surprise. A 41. Yeah, he's going to be out too. Ground ball down the shortstop. That is that. 2 away. Stop play for the Colt 45, the Astros, Expos, Mets, Tigers, Rangers, and Mets. Yeah, he played for a lot of teams. Thanks for finding that out. I knew he played for the Tigers. I thought he played for the Indians too, but I'm thinking of somebody else. Oh, he's on base, by the way. On deck, rather. What do we have here? We have 2 outs, and a 43 is a 29, and ground ball back to the mound. Dun, dun, dun. So these guys go down in order. Holy cow. It's not a no-hitter, but boy, it sure feels like it because there's absolutely nothing going on right now. All right. Perry back on the mound. And now we are at the top of the 7th. Zeros across the board. Holy guacamole here. All right, again, this is just a video test. It's not supposed to be anything real serious right now, so I'm going to go back and watch this later and see what I got to do to make this look better. There we go. Eddie Murray with a 66, and we'll see you later. That is a home run. So Eddie Murray will touch them all, and we finally have a run in this game. So that's going to be a run and a hit. So Perry gives up the long ball, as they like to say, and it's now 1-0. How about that? All right, so now we have Dan Graham coming up right now. Let's see, Graham is a 53, and then it's a 20. I haven't got a 20 yet, and it's going to be hit down a second. Ooh, E4. So Graham is on with an error to the second baseman. So the Orioles now, with absolutely nobody out, have a run in and have a runner on. How about that? So it took us 7 innings, but we finally have some excitement now. Mr. Crowley coming up to the plate. Mr. Crowley, a 15. That looks like it's going to be an 8 to me. And an 8 with a man on first base. An 8 says a single to center field and a slow runner out at third. And Graham is slow. So Graham is thrown out at third. So he is out going to third, but a single here for Crowley puts him on first base, and that gets us our first out of the inning. So we're going to get a hit for Baltimore in an error. We forgot to put the error for Texas. Okay, so that's where we are right now. So we have one away, and it's going to be Dougie DeCinces coming up. So a nice try down there at third base, but he was tossed out because he's not a very fast runner. If you haven't figured that out, he's not a fast runner. DeCinces, a 14, it's a 30, and that'll be a fly ball into center field. So now that is now 2 away. Yep. And we have Garcia coming up. Let's see what Mr. Garcia does. A 51. That looks like it's going to be a 14, and that's ball 1. Okay. A 44 by Garcia. That's going to be a 9, and it's going to be out at first. Alrighty, so it's going to be a G5. We'll call it a G5. So there was 2 outs. Right, 1 and 2, so G5. So we made that a little bit more dramatic than we needed it to be. So that'll end the inning. So Garcia grounds out. But they get the 1 run on the home run by Eddie Murray. And so we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th now. Finally, we have some numbers up on the scoreboard. That's nice to see, I think. And, all right, so Perry gave up the dinger. But aside from that, he's been playing pretty well. And I'm going to leave him in. I'm going to leave both these pitchers in because I feel they're doing quite well here in a 1-0 game, you know. And Michael says, I remember Staub's 86 Topps card. Could barely hold the number of years he played. Yeah, he was around for a while. Old Rusty Staub. All right, Dower up now. A 43. Yucky numbers. Ground ball back to the mound for... No, wait, hang on a sec. I screwed that up. It's not Dower. Baltimore can't hit against Baltimore. What did I say? It was Rusty Staub. Rusty Staub with the 43. 29, same thing. Ground out. Ground out back to the mound, 1 away. Different player, same result. That's all right. All right, Putnam coming up. Texas here at the bottom of the 7th. They need to get something going here. They got 1 out. A 51 is a 9, and pop up to third base. I should know that one by now. So Putnam flies out down to third base. Nice play by Dougie DeCinces. All right, can Grubb get anything going whatsoever right now? 34. Yep, 31. Center field. Dun, dun, dun. That's that. So Gaylord Perry. I mean, Jimmy Palmer and Perry, both pitchers, pitching very well right now as we go to the top of the 8th. Now we'll see Dower come up. I screwed that one up there. Alrighty, so Gaylord Perry back on the mound. And now Rich Dower will come up with nobody out. Kind of a boring game, but that's okay. For a test, we just want to see if we can read the numbers and if everybody's having fun. And we're going to have a... fly ball into left field, so Dower flies out, and we have 1 away. It's going to be interesting to see if I can just zoom in on the cards when I play it on Digital Diamond, how that's going to look. Probably look pretty good. All righty, so Bunbury. Oh, Bunbury's got the 0. Bunbury hitting this one off of Perry. 44, and we'll see ya. So Al Bunbury, the leadoff hitter, he connects with a home run as well. And so now it's a 2-0 lead for the Orioles as Bunbury goes deep on Perry. So These are 1980. Yeah. I don't know if you can read that right there. 1980. As Lowenstein comes up. Again, it's really small text. I'm trying to see if we can see as much as we can with this new setup. All right, so we got bases empty, 1 away for Lowenstein. And a 31 is a 9, and that's going to be, I should know that. Pup fly over to third base, and now we have 2 away. But another run has come in. So the Texas Bats need to get going here. 6 hits for the Orioles. Kenny Singleton, he is singled, walked, and flied out. He's had a busy day. And a 45 is a 14. And that's ball 4. So he's going to walk for the second time. So we have an Oriole on base with 2 away. You know, Eddie Murray, who homered last inning, his last time up, they had a big inning. Only got that 1 run in, though. So let's see what Murray's going to do this time. A 12. And man on first, a 25. And it's going to be a ground ball down to second base to end the inning. But they get the 1 on the home run. And now we go to the bottom of the 8th. Time is running out on the home team. As Jim Palmer pitching a masterpiece right now. You stay in the stream until someone wins. Well, hopefully, we got a 2-0 lead right now. So hopefully we'll just go 9 and call it a day so I can get to bed. I got to be up tomorrow at 5 o'clock for my hockey. So it doesn't give me much time to sleep, but I did want to test this out here tonight. And I'm not sure if this will be my setup, but we're still playing around here. Alrighty, Sundberg. 43, right? So Sundberg's 43. A 29. And ground ball back to the mound. Yikes. Didn't even get it out of the infield. 1 away. All right. Here's Mr. Frias, who wants off this team and get to the Dodgers so bad right now. 25. Ooh, a 10. I haven't had a 10 yet. That's going to be hit into left field for a hit. So he's going to get a single. So Frias is on with a single. So the tying run is on first base. That's the 4th hit off of Palmer. And so now we got to take a look at things with Mickey Rivers. This is the top of the lineup coming up here. And, oh, Mickey, you're so fine. He's 1 for 3 with a couple of groundouts. A single and a couple of groundouts. You know, that's what we got. A 46 is a 29, and we get a force at second base. A Y is a strikeout, though. So Y is a strikeout. So Mickey Rivers K's and is 2 away. So it's going to be up to Bump Willis. We have a Ranger on first base who's been sitting there just waiting to get something done. Yep. 55. That's going to be an 8. And that's going to be a single in the center field. A slow runner is out, though. I don't think Frias is slow. No. So we're going to have first and third now. Just what I needed. A comeback. So that's going to be a single. Frias goes to third. And so we get runners on first and third now. And it's, wow, that's 500 hits for 4 different teams. That's pretty cool. So with 2 away, it's Al Oliver coming up to see if he can get anything done right now. And I'm going to have my Gatorade here before we pitch to Oliver. All righty. Gatorade has been secured. First and third. Al Oliver up. 2 away. 43 is a 29. Hit to the pitcher. He is out at first. So ground ball right back to the mound. Right back to the box, as they like to say. And that'll end the threat. Oh, did I put up that last hit? I don't think I did. All righty. Perry comes back in the game here for Texas. He's pitching well. I'm going to leave him in. He's only given up a couple of hits. So let me see. Did I put in that last hit? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. I did not. So I got 5 hits over here. And on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4 singles and 2 home runs. Yikes. All right, top of the ninth. And it's going to be Graham, right? Yeah, Oliver. Yep, there we go. I got to get the right teams here. All righty. Daniel Graham is coming up right now. Let's see what he can do. A 52. That looks like it's going to be a 27. And he struck him out with the X. So Perry strikes him out. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts for Perry. We got one away in the top of the ninth. Crowley coming up. 23. Yeah, it's a 12. And right down to first base, G3. And now I get this tickle in my throat that won't go away. Good thing we're wrapping up the stream here. DeCinces. And he is 0 for 3 with a K. All righty. Dougie, 35. That's a P2, right? Yep, pop up to the catcher. All righty, so now, bottom of the ninth. Palmer comes in to try to secure the game, and I can't stop coughing. All right. All right, leading things off here in the ninth, bottom of the ninth. And I'm going to put that right there so we know we're in the bottom of the ninth. All right, we're in the bottom of the ninth. Let's see what's going to happen now. Buddy Bell is coming up. He's got a single in this game. There's Buddy Bell. Well, let me bring Palmer back down so everyone can see him here. All righty. That's what we got. Buddy Bell coming up now. 45 is a 14, and he walked him. So Bell will get the walk and get on to first base. Not how Palmer wanted to start off. And now he's got to face Rusty Staub. Oh, boy. Hopefully Palmer can go the distance here. We're going to see what we can do. Staub now at a 35. That's a 9. Slow roll it down to third base. And that'll be a 5-3. So Staub is out, and Bell will go down to second, but we do have one away. So the tying run is at the plate now with one out in the bottom of the ninth. Dun, 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 dun. All righty. A 15. That's an 8 with a man on second base. Single to left field. Oh, boy. Slow runner out at home. Oh, no. Oh, good. Bell is not. I mean, who is that? Yeah, Bell is not slow. That's good. Staub would have been slow. So we got a single to left field, and the runner will score. So Putnam singles, and that's just what we wanted, folks. Possibility of extra innings. So Palmer gives up his 6th hit, and now it's a 2-1 game. So now we have the tying run at first base, and Johnny Grubb is coming up. So the tying run at first, they're at double play depth here for Palmer, as things are getting kind of heated here in the ninth. All righty. So Johnny Grubb coming up. Johnny Grubb has struck out and flied out twice, and we're going to let him hit. I like Johnny Grubb, so Johnny Grubb's going to hit here with one away. A 51. Oh, boy, that's a 9. And it's going to be hit down to third base. The only play is to first. And so Putnam moves down to second. So we got 2 outs now on the fielder's choice, and it's going to be Sundberg coming up now. So do I want to have him? Do I want to pinch hit? I should pinch hit somebody cool, right? Let me see. Who can I have come in? You know something? Richie Zisk is coming in. Richie Zisk is going to come in for Sundberg. Just because I like Richie Zisk. Alrighty, so Sundberg is out. Zisk comes in to hit for him in the ninth. So we have a runner on second base. There are 2 outs, and Richie Zisk comes in to face Palmer, who's going for the complete game. And Baseball Mogul guy says he played a game that's 15 innings. It was fun, but boy, it was long. Yeah, the other night I did one. I think it was like a Saturday night. And I just wanted to go to bed, and I was in the 13th inning. I'm like, come on, just finish this up, really. And then somebody scored in the top of the inning in the 13th. And it's like, oh, good, I'll win. And then the other team came back. I was like, oh, no. And the game won. It was the catcher dropped a pop fly. I think I was playing Strat, and the catcher dropped a pop fly with 2 outs, and the runner scored. That's how the game ended. His ID stops by, because I'm just doing a video test here tonight more than anything else. All right, Richie Zisk comes in to pinch hit. Can he get it done against Jim Palmer? A 12 is a 25, and it's going to be a line drive down to the second baseman, and it's going to be a leaping grab by Rich Dower to end the game. And that is the final score. So Zisk hit it hard, came within an eyelash of tying the game, but he did not. So that was a fun one. So what do we think? What do we think of this setup here? I think this might work. My camera seems to be holding up okay. Doesn't seem to be overheating or anything. This camera's been known to overheat on me. This is not the new one. This is one I had that I did do a lot of my videos with, that I upload with. And it does streaming. I did not know it did streaming, so we're trying some things out here tonight. And I'm so far I'm pretty happy with what I see. Now, if I were to just show the cards, and I did something like this, then I could really get down there. See, now look at that. If I just showed the cards and I wasn't showing the field, now you see everything. You do. You see everything. So, anyway, that is that. So, thanks for tuning in. I just kind of wanted to check this out tonight. I bought a new cable for the camera, and I spent all night long researching how to get this done. But, yeah, so I think that's it. The final score, Baltimore 2, Texas 1. 1980 we were playing tonight. And, yeah, home runs by Eddie Murray and Al Bumbry were the difference here. Nice comeback in the ninth by Texas as they scratched across a run, but they leave the tying run at second as Richie Zisk lined out to Rich Dower. And good times. 1980 baseball, good times. So, hey, I'm Dave, and I'll talk to everybody later. You guys have a good night. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you. We'll probably maybe put the field under your pick on the right side. Yeah, I could try to do something. Most likely, this was just kind of to see how it looked from distance. Most likely, I'm going to zoom right in here. And I just need to change the lighting on this a little bit. See if I can brighten that up a little bit. Exposure compensation. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That even works a little bit better, huh? I mean, I got a little bit of glare. Ooh. Like I say, this is my first time here kind of playing around with this camera. Now I got it nice and bright now. Okay. I'm kind of happy with that. I didn't know that like I say, I'm just getting used to using this camera as a streaming camera. But it really does zoom right in, and you can even get really close with this here. Look at that. This camera is that's why I bought it. This camera is fantastic. And it's good when I was showing off stuff on the tabletop. I didn't know it streamed. Thanks, Ron. Yes, it is. I got completely lucky last night. Let me tell you a story. Okay, yes, it is. It's a long story. Yep. All right, it's a long story. That's too bright, you think? Well, that one corner is. How about that? Any better? I somehow last night a video come up and talked about streaming with this particular camera. And I says, I think that's the camera that I bought a few years ago. And they said, oh, we just did an update about a year and a half ago, which I didn't get the update. And it says, okay, let me bring it down a little bit here. How's that? Any better? And it said that you can now stream with the new firmware. You can stream with this, and you just need the cable that came with the camera. I'm like, okay. And I played around with it last night about midnight. I did a quick test, and son of a gun, I got it to look like this. And I says, I just need to kind of play around with the brightness and the focus and the whole bit, and I think I could be good to go. So now, see, that looks good on my screen right now, but it's like I say, it's hard to say what you guys are seeing. So that's why I do these tests. So I'll test this on my iPad and my phone and my TV, and I'll see what looks good. But the idea that, like I say, you can kind of zoom right in on these cards and show it off and then pull it away, and that's what this camera does. It's called a product mode, product showcase mode, and that's why I bought the camera many years ago. And holy cow, now I could do some streaming stuff here. I'm still going to use my new camera for the hockey, like I talked about, because I don't think this would do that good. Like if I brought that up like this to do a hockey game, well, that's still not too bad. But my hand is kind of weird. The other one does a nice job, I think, because it's a fixed focus. So I'll probably use the other one. But anyway, well, I just try to, I don't know. I like to play around with things, and I like to, I like to make things better. If I can make things better and that makes everybody else's stream better, because I know someone else is going to want to do this too. So I don't have the best stream out there, that's for sure, but I do like to have fun. So anyway, all right, we're all going to rush on the field right now. We won the game. And we'll talk to everybody later. Thanks for tuning in for this test, and I'll probably see you guys maybe tomorrow, see how it goes. All right, I'm Dave.